We discussed in the last lecture. We discussed about the basics of distribution theory, which you have studied in at BSc level. So here we are going to today discuss about the transformation of variable technique. So everyone has to write with me. We are interested in finding the distribution of function of random variable. Function of random variables. More precisely, for given random variables, okay, next time we will write it as a out of the random variable. Yes, random variable. X1, x2, xn. Suppose we have given the random variables x1, x2, xn, and we want to find the joint density of let us say y1, it is nothing but some function of x1, x2, xn. So y1 is equal to g of x1, g of x2 up to xn. So y1 is a some function of x1, x2, xn. We call them as a g1 function. y2 is equal to g2, x1, x2, x2 up to xn. That means y2 is also a some other function of x1, x2, xn. We call them as a function g2. Let us say y k. We are defining some k function yk equal to gk of x1, x2, xn. That means yk is another function of x1, x2, xn, and it is named as a gk. So g1, g2, gk are nothing but it is a function of random variables x1, x2, xn. And suppose we are interested to find out the joint density of y1, y2, yk. Okay. If joint density of x1, x2, xn is given, then we can easily find joint density of y1, y2, yk, because we have how many functions? K functions. y1 is a g1 of x1, x2, xn, y2 is a g2 of x2, xn, and yk is a gk of x1, x2, xk. So common examples you can say that, for example, if we have given the distribution of x1, x2, xn, then we can find out distribution of sum of random variables. we can find out distribution of minimum and maximum. Okay, suppose x1, x2, xn is a random variable with some density function fx is given, then we can easily find out the sum of the random variables. We say that suppose xi is are Bernoulli, then the sum of xi is nothing but it is a binomial distribution. So these are nothing but it is a, our interest is that suppose we have given the distribution of original random variables, and if we define some function of some random variables, so here we have given in the notation g1, g2, gk. It may be sum of two random variables, it may be ratio of two random variables. It is some function of x1, x2, xn. And if we are interested to find out their distribution function, then how to find out? The common examples I had given you, distribution of sum of random variables and distribution of minimum and maximum. So basically there are three methods. There are three methods. Here I am not giving anything new. This also you have studied at your graduation level, but we will little bit study at some higher level compared to what you have studied at the graduation level. There are three methods of finding the distribution function of random variables. So you have studied the method. That method is the based of the CDF technique. So CDF. CDF means, what do you mean by CDF?
Cumulative distribution function.
Cumulative distribution function. So it is a CDF technique based on. I will also give you the basic idea of CDF technique, but later on. Second one is that if you find out the moment generating function of some distribution function, or if some moment generating function is given to you, you can easily recognize their corresponding distribution or the density function. The
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Actually, कुछ स्टूडेंट को आज टू ज्वाइन आ रहा है सर, सो दे आर नॉट,
वो लेट ज्वाइन हुए होंगे.
हाँ तो
वो मैंने
उनका
बताया
ज्वाइन
था.
करना.
मोमेंट जनरेटिंग फंक्शन. आज टू ज्वाइन यही लिंक में ज्वाइन हुए या दूसरे में हुए हैं? उनको पूछिए कि विच लिंक दे हैव
इसी में
ज्वाइन.
है सर.
यहाँ पे रिक्वेस्ट तो कोई दिख नहीं रही है. उनको फिर से बोलो ज्वाइन करने के लिए.
जी सर.
हाँ अभी 28 हो गए 27 के, तो ज्वाइन तो हो पा रहा है. Let them. So another technique is a moment generating function, or You call them as a MGF technique. You also find out the characteristic functions. So that is also one of the technique. Suppose x1, x2, xn are some random variable with some MGF is given mxt, and if you define a some function of random variable, so by using you can find out the function of or the moment generating function of that function of random variable, and then you can characterize the specific distribution. So that you have also studied in the BSc level. And third one is a transformation variable technique. The transformation variable, transformation of variables technique. So we will see this one, transformation of variable technique. It is a very simple. Suppose if x has some density function is given, then you are trying to find out what is the distribution of y is equal to x square. So we will apply the concept of transformation technique, and then we can get the answer of the distribution of y is equal to x square. Suppose x is a continuous random variable with PDF. If it is a continuous variable, then it has a PDF. It is a discrete, then it has a PMF. PDF f of x. Let the sample space is denoted as a x, is defined in a such a way that it is a sample space of x where fx is greater than 0. Assume that, so here what happened, we assume that x is a continuous random variable such that density is greater than 0. That means the fx is always greater than 0. It cannot be a negative. So we have defined the such sample space or the set. Assume that y equal to gx. So y is equal to gx because I have given the density of x. Now I'm interested to find out the some function of x. We call them as gx. I'm assigning them as a random variable y. So I'm interested to find out what is the distribution of y using the transformation variable technique. Defines y equal to gx defines a one-to-one transformation of x to y. So you are transforming variable from simple space x to simple space y. So that transformation is possible. There should be a one-to-one transformation should be available. It should not be many to one or one to many. Second, the inverse transformation x equal to g inverse y exists. That means whenever you have y equal to gx, you can write x equal to g inverse y. That means g should be invertible function. And the relation between x to y is 1, 1. So when we have studied at the real analysis, when we say that it is a 1 1 and onto means inverse is exists, then it is a differentiable. And the derivatives means derivative of g, derivatives of g, let us say g dash exist, and continuous. So whenever we wish to go for the transformation of variable from x to y, where y is a some function of x, then there should be a one-to-one transformation between the sample space of x and sample space of y. Further, whatever the function you have defined, it should be invertible. That means g is a invertible. Okay, and when it is a 1 1 and onto, that means it is invertible, then we also assume that the derivative of the function g is also exist, and it is a continuous. If these two conditions holds true, then I'm interested to find out the distribution function of y. Probability of y less than equal to y is nothing but, what is y? What is y?
Random variable
Random variable y. But what is that? It is a
x square.
g inverse. Sorry, not the g inverse. It is a g of y. Y is a g of x, no? Is less than small y. So it is nothing but probability that x is less than g inverse y. Can we write? What is y? Y is nothing but we have taken y is equal to g of x. G is invertible. Then the probability that g of x less than y, it means that probability that x is less than g inverse y. So if we write the density function, sorry, this is the distribution function. So we can write f of x dx, and it is a from 0 to or minus infinity to g inverse y, whatever the range is there. Okay, so we can write it is a x is such that g of x is less than y. Okay, or you can write in this way also. There is no issue. Minus infinity to g inverse y f of x dx. Okay, both are the same. So with equal to, we can also write that sample space or the, this is remain the same, gx less than y. Okay. What is x? X is nothing but in our setup, it is a g inverse y. So I can write this. And of course, when I am taking the g inverse transformation, I have to take the Jacobian. So Jacobian is nothing but the derivative of g inverse y with respect to y. Okay. So this is the things you have. And because now you have converted everything in this, you can write it as a dy. So this is nothing but the density of hence the PDF of y is f of x g inverse y into d by dy of g inverse y, or in some book it is written in this way, f of x g inverse y upon डेरिवेटिव g इनवर्स y की जगह पे नीचे क्या लिखेंगे gy लिखेंगे. तो वो क्या चला जाएगा डिनोमिनेटर में, ठीक है. These are the nothing but the density of, you can do it y either this way or this way. So this is nothing but the transformation of variable technique. We have written in the notation, you have understand through example. Okay, so in notation it is not simply, we always try to find out the dy by dx, and then wherever the dx we replace by the dx by dy over there, and we are getting that. So this is nothing but the density of y. Let us understand one example so that you can have a better idea. Suppose x has a beta distribution. Okay, let us beta in this beta distribution with parameters a and b. That means we write x follows beta ab. Okay. Then question is, what is the distribution of y is equal to minus log x base e? So this is my question. If I have given that x as the, I have here consider only one random variables. Then we will take two random variables. Then we have a n random variables. Okay. So let us start with the single random variables. And suppose it has given that x has a beta distribution with parameter ab. I am interested to find out what is the distribution of y is equal to minus log x. Now, how we solve this example? So you have already studied at your BSc level one variable transformation technique. So first we have to write the PDF of x. So x is nothing but the beta distribution. Then it is given that x follows beta AB, beta type 1. Okay, there are two types, beta type 1 and beta type 2. Beta type 1 has the range 0 to 1, and beta type 2 has the range 0 to infinity. Is it? सही है कि गलत? Am I audible? I think I am not audible to all of you. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are.
Please
Sorry,
respond.
sir.
Otherwise,
Yes.
your distribution theory will be over and you will not get anything. Okay. If you have in between questions, you can also raise the questions. It is given that x has the beta AB. The PDF of beta distribution is, so f of x, parameter a and b. What is that? We know that it is a 1 upon beta AB, or sometimes people are write also a likewise. Okay. The people are write b in some book. X raised to a minus 1, 1 minus x raised to
b minus
b minus 1. Very good. So a and b both are greater than 0, and the range of x is lies between 0 to 1. Okay. So if I am interested to transfer, so here what is the sample space x? So x is nothing but x is such that the range of x is lies between 0 to 1. And what is my interest? I am interested to find out the distribution of y equal to minus log x. Okay. So here, okay, we want to find distribution of y is equal to minus log x. Okay. So if x takes value 0, what happened to y? If x tends to 1, what will happen to y? बताइए, x 0 लेंगे तो y क्या होगा?
1.
x 0 लेंगे तो y 1 होगा. log 0
-1.
log 0 क्या होता है? -1 होता है.
log 0 0
log 0 0.
Log 0 1.
log 0 1 और बार माइनस के साइन है.
अब बताओ, मैं log 1 है तो उसका आंसर 0 आता है. log 0 का आंसर 1 है वो मुझे नहीं पता है. इट इज ए माइनस इन्फिनिटी. log 0 इज माइनस इन्फिनिटी और ये माइनस इन्फिनिटी है, आगे माइनस साइन है, तो ये क्या हुआ? इट कन्वर्ट्स टू इन्फिनिटी. ओके. एंड व्हेन यू टेक द log 1, तो log 1 क्या होगा? 0. 0 के आगे माइनस है तो आंसर इज 0. So y tends to 0. So when x is tends to 0, y tends to infinity, and x tends to 1, y tends to 0.
0.
Okay. So what is the 1-to-1 transformation? वन टू वन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन दैट कि सपोज आपका x जो है वो 0 से 1 में है, इन विच इम्प्लाइज y कहाँ जा रहा है? इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम 0 to infinity. So this is a 1-to-1 transformation. Now, तो पहला पार्ट हो गया कि 1-to-1. सेकेंड हमारा क्या है? इन्वर्टिबल. तो नाउ what is given? Y is equal to minus log x base e, so which implies minus y equal to log x base e, which implies x equal to e raised to minus y. So that means it is invertible. Okay. So that is, therefore x equal to g inverse y is nothing but e raised to minus y. Third, g dash exists. Okay, so what happens if you find out the d by dy of g inverse y? It is nothing but d by g inverse y क्या है? e raised to minus y. And what is the derivative of e raised to minus y with respect to y? It is e raised to minus y, and then minus 1 derivative with respect to y is minus 1. It is a e raised to minus y minus. Okay. So of course e raised to minus y is continuous function. ये हम जानते हैं. It is a continuous as well as the non-zero. ठीक है. e raised to minus y will never be 0. It is always greater than 0. ठीक है. And it is continuous. Thus, the PDF of y equal to minus log एक्स ई इज, क्या है हमने आगे पीडीएफ निकाला था, एफ ऑफ वाई इज नथिंग बट एफ ऑफ एक्स जी इनवर्स वाई इंटू क्या है डी बाई डी वाई जी इनवर्स वाई डी वाई। ठीक है, so what is that f of x, x क्या है अपने पास, f of x it is a beta ab x raised to a minus 1, okay, y raised to 1 minus x raised to b minus 1, यही है ना आपके पास।
Yes.
तो हम x की जगह पे क्या रिप्लेस करेंगे नाउ, and here it is, let us say minus of e raised to minus 1, okay, so here we just replace x by the e raised to minus y power a minus 1, 1 minus e raised to minus y or b minus 1, and this is a Jacobian, so when you find out the absolute value it is a e raised to minus y, okay, and this is nothing but 1 upon beta a e, e raised to minus y here it is, so e raised to minus y power what is this, am I right or am I wrong?
सर वो dy रहेगा बाहर।
हाँ ठीक है, वो तो ए उसके साथ आएगा ना, उससे तो डेंसिटी है तो वो तो कोई
नहीं आएगा सर।
ठीक है, यूजुअली डेंसिटी लिखते हैं तो वो एक्चुअली dy की जरूरत नहीं होती ना, dy इंटीग्रेशन में जाता है, तो यहाँ dy की ऐसा जरूरत नहीं है, इंटीग्रेशन के लिए चाहिए आपको। ठीक है, क्योंकि हमने जो डेंसिटी लिखी उसमें dy लिखा है, यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा है ना, इट इज फ्री फ्रॉम dy, ओके ओके, so here it is a can we write a minus 1, okay, into plus 1 लिख सकते हैं 1 minus e raised to minus y b minus 1, क्योंकि ये e raised to minus y है, यहाँ पे लिखेंगे तो a minus 1 है, तो इसका पावर क्या है प्लस 1 है, तो दिस इज कैंसल आउट, so it is giving 1 upon beta a b e raised to minus a y 1 minus e raised to minus y b minus 1, and what is the range of y, it is a 0 to infinity, so this is the f of y, and the result, or you can say that if you don't want to write this, you can say that it is a y greater than 0. So it is very simple what we did, we have been asked that what is the distribution of x, so x is given that it is a beta kind 1, so we have to just write a first PDF of beta 1, and then what is the range of x, so the range of x is like between 0 to 1. Now what is our objective, our objective is that we wish to find out the distribution of y is equal to minus log x, so we can just first make the range 1 to 1, if x tends to 0 then y tends to infinity, x tends to 1 y tends to 0, so it is a 1 to 1 transformation, so sample space from x to y is 1 to 1. Now we wish to see that whether the inverse function is exist or not, so yes, we can write down y equal to minus log x, so it is minus y equal to log x, and therefore x equal to e raised to minus y, so that means it is a invertible. Third, that what is the derivative, and whatever the derivatives we obtain, whether it is a continuous or not, so we have find out the derivative of g inverse y. G inverse y is e raised to minus y. So it is nothing but the minus e raised to minus y. And you can say that it is a continuous as well as the non-zero function. So we know that what is the density of y? It is nothing but f of y, f of x, g inverse y, dy by g inverse of y. So wherever the x is there, we have to replace x by the g inverse. And what is the g inverse? It is e raised to minus y. So after simplification, you will get the density of y. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll give another example. You have to solve and you have to give me the answer. And whatever the things I'm giving in the homework or kind of the things, it will be considered in the part of assignment. So after completion of every unit, you have to have a submission of assignment. So I will show you how to do that, but later on. Suppose X has the Pareto distribution. With PDF, f of x, x theta equal to theta x raised to minus theta plus 1, x greater than 1. What is the distribution? Of y equal to log x. Here by default it is a base e. So this 1 or 2 times I will write, then I will not write the base e. By default it is considered to be a base e. And if whenever there is a base 10, I will write the base 10. So what is the answer? What is the first step?
One-to-one transformation.
So first you have to write the PDF. Okay. So the PDF, or you can say that it is given that x follows Pareto with theta. Okay. Therefore, f of x is nothing but theta x raised to minus theta plus 1. X is greater than 1. Okay, so 1 to 1. What is the range is given? The range of x is given. X is greater than 1. That means 1 is less than x less than infinity. Okay. Greater than 1 means it is at least 1. Okay. Then what is the range of y? Here y is equal to log x. What is that?
First is 0 and second is infinity.
So when x tends to 1, y tends to 0, x tends to infinity, y tends to infinity. Okay. So sample space y is nothing but y is greater than 0, or you can say that it is a 0 to infinity. So it is a 1-to-1 transformation is that. Second, whether it is invertible or not. What is that? Y is equal to log x, which implies x equal to e raised to y. So it is a invertible. Third one is, what is the derivative? So derivative of y, derivative of g inverse y with respect to y, that is d by dy of g inverse y, and g inverse y in our case is, this is g inverse y, no? So it is nothing but e raised to y, and answer is e raised to y. So it is a invertible, sorry, it is a derivative exists, e raised to y is a continuous and non-negative. Then the PDF of y is f of y parameter remains same, y theta. So wherever there is a x, you have to substitute e raised to y. So what is my density? Theta into x raised to minus theta plus 1. So theta as it is. Wherever the theta, I have to substitute e raised, sorry, wherever the x, I have to substitute e raised to y minus theta plus 1 into d by dy of g inverse y. And what is that? It is a, sorry, it is a plus here. Minus theta plus 1, and this is the e raised to y, which is theta e raised to y power minus theta minus 1 plus 1. This is cancel out. So it is nothing but theta e raised to minus theta y greater than 0. So what is this? It is a density of which distribution? Have you seen such form earlier?
Exponential.
Yes, very good. So it is the density of exponential distribution with mean 1 by theta. क्योंकि हमने देखा है ना, उसका मीन क्या रहता है? इनवर्स रहता है, ठीक है? और यू कैन सेट द पैरामीटर थीटा. सो इसका अर्थ ये हुआ कि सपोज इफ इट इज नोन टू यू, लेट अस से इसमें से एक रिलेशन हुआ, इफ x हैज एक्सपोनेंशियल थीटा which implies y is equal to log x as Pareto theta. But whenever you give the some NET or SET or any competitive examination, such kind of relations are always there. X is given the exponential theta, prove that y has the, sorry, y यहाँ पे गलत हो गया ना, यहाँ पे आएगा e raised to y, e raised to x, and y is equal to e raised to x as Pareto theta. सही है ना? Or you can say that if x has Pareto theta, which implies y equal to log x has exponential theta. Same things they may ask in a different way. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
तो बाकी सबको समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
और
sir.
सब लिख रहे हैं साथ में, क्योंकि नहीं लिखेंगे तो क्या है,
Yes, sir.
आपकी एग्जाम आएगी तब पेन एंड पेपर में होगी, क्लासेस ऑनलाइन हो रहा है, ठीक है? तो वहां पे आपको ऐसे ही एग्जांपल प्रूव करने के लिए बोल देंगे कि भाई इफ दिस इज गिवन, नाउ व्हाट इज द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ दिस, देन which techniques you have to apply, you have to decide. Nobody will say that, okay, use this MGF method, transformation of variable method, likewise. If it is given a specific method, then you have to use the specific method. Okay. Let me take another example. Let x1, x2, xn be IID. What do you mean by IID?
Identically independent.
Identically independently distributed. That means they are independent and their mean and variance are same. Okay, so all x1, x2, xn are independently distributed, but they are coming from the same family. Same family means it has the same mean and variance. IID normal 0, 1 variables. Find the distribution of y equal to x1 upon square root of summation I running from 1 to n xi square upon n. So what is the distribution? कोई बता सकता है जनरल सेटअप में? Anyone? कोई नहीं? आपने कहीं पढ़ा होगा कि सपोज ऐसा कहीं आपने पढ़ा होगा, ऐसा पढ़ा है कहीं?
यस सर।
x का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आपका नॉर्मल 0, 1 है, तो आपने पढ़ा होगा x स्क्वायर का क्या होगा, पाई स्क्वायर विथ 1, ऐसा बीएससी में पढ़ा होगा, ठीक है। और काई स्क्वायर विथ 1 है, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि सपोज ith वेरिएबल xi का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नॉर्मल है, तो xi स्क्वायर का क्या होगा, काई स्क्वायर विथ ith डिग्री, इसकी काई स्क्वायर विथ 1 डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम होगा, आई नहीं होगा। ओके, आई रनिंग फ्रॉम 1 to n. तो व्हाट इज द, बट xi's आर इंडिपेंडेंट, तो समेशन xi स्क्वायर क्या होगा, इट इज द सम ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट काई स्क्वायर। तो बाय additive property of chi-square distribution, the sum of independent chi-square has the chi-square distribution with degree of freedom is sum of independent variate. So how many variates are n? तो degree of freedom क्या होगी, n. तो हमने ये देखा है कि if xi has the chi-square distribution, non standard normal, and xi and summation xi's are also independently distributed, then the ratio of standard normal to square root of chi square, इसको हम normal 0, 1 कह दो, ratio of chi square divided by corresponding degree of freedom, it is a t with n degree of freedom. ऐसा कहीं पढ़ा है? आपने पढ़ा होगा ना, टी टेस्ट पढ़ा है, तो टी टेस्ट में जो टेस्ट स्टैटिस्टिक्स है उसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टी कैसे हो रहा है, तो न्यूमरेटर में आपका नॉर्मल 0, 1 है, नीचे क्या आएगा, स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ chi square डिवाइड बाय n degree of freedom, तो इसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन t होता है। तो here we will prove this is normal 0, 1, this has the chi square divided by the n degree of freedom, then ratio has the t distribution, but here we will not take it as a normal 0, 1, इसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन chi square है और फिर वैसे t करके, ठीक है, we will see in some different way by using the transformation variable technique. Solution. it is given that xi follows normal 0 1, I running from 1 to n, normally independently 0 1, I running from 1 to n. So what is the density? It has mean 0 and variance 1, so it is a 1 upon root 2 pi e raised to minus xi square by 2. Okay, where xi is lies between minus infinity to infinity. So it's the standard normal variable density. Okay, we wish to find distribution of y. We wish to find out the distribution of y, and y is nothing but x1 upon square root of summation xi square running from 1 to n. Okay, so if we take square both the side, can we write y square equal to x1 square upon summation xi square divided by n? लिख सकते हैं ना कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So can we write y square, यहाँ पे n है तो ऊपर जाएगा नीचे वाला, तो ये क्या हुआ, एज इट इज हुआ n x1 स्क्वायर अपॉन समेशन xi स्क्वायर, तो ये n यहाँ पे लेके आऊँ तो मैं लिख सकता हूँ y स्क्वायर n बाई x1 स्क्वायर समेशन xi स्क्वायर. ओके, लिख सकते हैं. यस और नो?
लिख सकते हैं.
So what is 1 minus y square upon n? It is a 1 minus
माइनस xi स्क्वायर अपॉन समेशन
xi square. लिख सकते हैं. तो इसकी जगह पे हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, समेशन आई रनिंग फ्रॉम 1 टू n xi स्क्वायर माइनस x1 स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय समेशन आई रनिंग फ्रॉम 1 टू n xi स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं. इसकी जगह पे क्या लिख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे x1 स्क्वायर प्लस x2 स्क्वायर प्लस xn स्क्वायर है, तो ये x1 स्क्वायर कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो कैन बी राइट इट इज आई रनिंग फ्रॉम 2 to n xi square upon summation xi square, it is I running from 1 to n, and this is nothing but y minus y square by n. लिख सकते हैं.
Yes, sir.
So this is the star, this is 2 star. If we take the ratio, what happen? Therefore y square upon n divided by 1 minus y square upon n is equal to क्या लिख सकते हैं. देखो यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर में क्या है, समेशन एक्स स्क्वायर, यहाँ पे भी डिनोमिनेटर में क्या है, समेशन एक्स स्क्वायर, तो दैट इज कैंसिल आउट, तो क्या बचेगा x1 स्क्वायर अपॉन समेशन एक्स स्क्वायर, बट दैट इज आई रनिंग फ्रॉम 2 to n. ये लिख सकते हैं. देखिए यहाँ क्या है, x1 स्क्वायर अपॉन समेशन xi स्क्वायर, पर xi स्क्वायर कहाँ है, i इक्वल टू 1 to n है. यहाँ पे क्या है, समेशन xi स्क्वायर अपॉन समेशन xi स्क्वायर, नीचे क्या है 1 to n है, ऊपर क्या है 2 to n, तो नीचे वाला क्या है कॉमन है, दैट इज कैंसल आउट, तो क्या बचा x1 स्क्वायर अपॉन समेशन आई रनिंग फ्रॉम 2 to n xi स्क्वायर, तो ये आपको मिला. this is you have. Okay, so suppose if you write u equal to, इसको सपोज मैं रूट एन माइनस वन से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहा हूँ, वाई स्क्वायर अपॉन एन अपॉन वन माइनस वाई स्क्वायर अपॉन एन, इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं, एक्स वन स्क्वायर, यहाँ पे रूट एन माइनस वन है तो मैं इसको नीचे लिख सकता हूँ एक्स आई स्क्वायर अपॉन एक ठीक है, एक चेंज करते हैं, यहाँ पे दोनों साइड में स्क्वायर रूट लेता हूँ तो क्या होगा, if I'm taking the square root on both the sides, so let me just erase this first. If I'm taking square root both the side, what happen? It is a square root of
स्क्वायर निकल
y square by n as it is रखते हैं, divided by 1 minus y square by n, ऐसा लिख सकते हैं। ये यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, x1 divided by square root of summation I equal to 2 to n xi square लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो नाउ आई एम राइटिंग u इक्वल टू, लेट अस से मैं दोनों साइड रूट एन माइनस वन से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहा हूँ, इट इज ए वाई स्क्वायर बाई एन अपॉन 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई एन, यहाँ क्या होगा, रूट एन माइनस वन यहाँ है तो मैं इसको इसके नीचे ले जा सकता हूँ, एक्स वन अपॉन समेशन फ्रॉम 1 to n एक्स आई स्क्वायर अपॉन एन माइनस वन लिख सकते हैं, कैन वी राइट।
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
यहाँ से n रूट एन माइनस वन से मल्टीप्लाई किया, यहाँ किया तो ये रूट एन माइनस वन ऊपर था तो मैंने क्या किया, आई हैव जस्ट रिटर्न एज द denominators of denominator so that it comes to the numerator, okay, but what is the distribution of this, it is a
वाई
standard
स्क्वायर
model
एन माइनस वन
and it is a c, ये हम जानते हैं, if x 1 xi has the normal 0 1 then xi square follows the chi-square with 1, okay, I running from यहाँ पे क्या है 2 to n है अपने पास, ठीक है, और ये xi, ओके, सो बिकॉज x1 x2 आपने बताया x1 x2 अप टू xn क्या है, इंडिपेंडेंट है ये सब, ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि समेशन I running from 2 to n, it is a sum of independent chi-square variable. So by additive property, what is the distribution? It is a chi-square with sum of corresponding degree of freedom. तो डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम कितनी है, 1 है यहाँ पे, तो सम कितनी बार हो रहा, n माइनस वन, तो विच इज नथिंग बट द chi स्क्वायर विथ n माइनस वन। 1 कितनी, n माइनस वन टाइप रिपीट होगा ना, 2 से लेके 1 तो है नहीं इसमें, ओके। अब हमारी एक प्रॉपर्टी और भी है, हमने जब अब टी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डिफाइन किया तो क्या कहा था कि x न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर्स बोथ आर इंडिपेंडेंट, तो आप देखो ये इंडिपेंडेंट होगा क्योंकि x1 बाकी सारे से इंडिपेंडेंट है, तो x1 अपॉन x1 एंड समेशन xi स्क्वायर आर आल्सो इंडिपेंडेंट, therefore x1 and summation I running from 2 to n xi squares are independent. Q independent, if variables are independent their functions are also independent, so it is nothing but it means that u has, जो आपने u डिफाइन किया ये वाला x1 upon root summation I running from 2 to n chi square by n minus 1 has t distribution with n minus 1 degree of freedom. So what is the PDF of u, therefore आपका जो u लिखा है रूट एन माइनस माइनस वन, यहाँ पे y बाई रूट एन अपॉन स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ वन माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई एन इज इक्वल टू x1 upon summation I from 2 to n xi square by n minus 1 is distributed as t with n minus 1 degree of freedom. The PDF of u is given by f of u equal to, क्या है उसकी PDF? 1 upon रूट एन माइनस वन, बिकॉज n अगर n होता तो यहाँ पे n आएगा, t विथ n डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम में आपने पढ़ा होगा रूट n, यहाँ पे अपना n माइनस वन है, बीटा ऑफ हाफ n की जगह पे क्या होगा n माइनस वन बाई टू इंटू वन प्लस यू स्क्वायर बाई n की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या है n माइनस वन, तो इट इज n माइनस वन, एंड n प्लस वन बाई टू आता है, उसकी यहाँ पे क्या आएगा यहाँ पे n बाई टू, and the range of this is minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so this is a PDF of a t distribution that we have to remember. If you are finding with the n degree of freedom, then the form you must have studied is 1 upon root n beta half of n by 2. Okay, then 1 plus u square by n plus 1 by 2. But here we are using for the n minus 1, so plus minus 1 cancel out, so power is n by 2, and wherever there is n you have to substitute by k. Still we have not obtained, हमारा basic objective क्या है? हमारा objective है we wish to find out the distribution of y. हमने तो distribution of u find किया है, we have not find out the distribution of y. Okay, हमें तो ये find करना है, yet we have not find out the distribution of y. तो हमने तो क्या किया, y and u का कनेक्शन बनाया, एंड ये फॉर्म हम जानते हैं, इसलिए हमने u and y का ऐसा कुछ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लिया सो दैट वी कैन हैव द नॉन फॉर्म. एक बार नॉन फॉर्म आ गया तो अभी अपने पास क्या है, नाउ वी नो दिस डेंसिटी ऑफ u बट वी डोंट नो दिस, so we have to apply the back transformations all possible. We know that u equal to root n minus 1 y upon root n upon 1 minus y square by n, that's square root. Okay, so what is y? Okay, y क्या होगा, कोई बता सकता है? ठीक है, तो पहले हम क्या करते हैं, डी यू बाई डी वाई फाइंड करते हैं. तो दिस इज रूट एन माइनस वन, और इसका हमें निकालना है, तो क्या होगा, डी बाई डी वाई ऑफ वाई अपॉन रूट एन स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ वन माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई एन. इसमें भी रूट एन हम बाहर ले सकते हैं, तो ये रूट एन को सपोज हम यहाँ लेके आते हैं, तो कीप हियर, so this is nothing but n minus 1 upon root n, and this is a y. So what is the differentiation of this? So u by v form, so let us keep this as a constant, and dy u, that means the denominator is fixed, derivative of y is with respect to y is 1 minus y is a constant. Derivative of root 1 minus y square by n क्या आएगा?
upon 2 root 1 minus
1 upon 2 root 1 minus y square by n, okay, into derivative of 1 is 0 minus y square by n is 2y by n. So it is a minus 2y by n. Is it? ऐसा ही आएगा? Divide by 1 minus y square by root n, that is this and that square. So what is that? It is a root n minus 1. This is constant outside. This is a square root of 1 minus y square by n. This is minus minus plus. Okay, 2 cancel out. तो ये क्या आएगा 2y square by n. ठीक है, डिवाइड बाई क्या आया रूट 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई n, और डिनोमिनेटर में क्या है 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई n. ठीक है, क्योंकि रेज टू हाफ स्क्वायर इट इज एज गेटेड. So this is nothing but root n minus 1 upon n. Now you just multiply this, take the LCM. So it is a 1 minus y square by n plus this.
सर वो 2 नहीं आएगा ना?
Yes, 2 नहीं आएगा, cancel out हो जाएगा. You are right, absolutely right. If the 2 is cancel out. Okay, good. And divide by क्या होगा? ये 1 minus y square raised to power 1 है. यहाँ पे पावर क्या होगा 1 by 2. तो ये क्या होगा 1 minus y square by n raised to 3 by 2. 1 plus half is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, this is cancel out. So the Jacobian, or the you can say derivative of du with respect to dy is nothing but square root of n minus 1 upon n into 1 upon 1 minus y square by n raised to 3 by 2. ठीक है, we will use it. Now we see that we have to replace wherever the u is there in the density, we have to replace by the y. So we will see what happen. Now we know that u is equal to क्या है अपने पास रूट n माइनस 1 y upon root n upon square root of 1 minus y square by n. हमारे पास ये क्वांटिटी क्या है? What is the quantity? This quantity, yes, it is a 1 plus u square upon n minus 1. ठीक है, तो वहां पे हमें y रिप्लेस करना है. तो क्या है u स्क्वायर अपॉन n माइनस 1 है ना. तो इसको हम ऐसा लिख सकते हैं u स्क्वायर is equal to n minus 1 into y square upon n upon 1 minus y square upon n. लिख सकते हैं इसको. अब हम इसको क्या करेंगे u स्क्वायर अपॉन n माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू ये लिख सकते y स्क्वायर अपॉन n अपॉन 1 माइनस y स्क्वायर अपॉन n. लिख सकते हैं yes or not?
Yes.
So if I will write 1 plus u square upon n minus 1, then I write 1 plus y square upon n upon 1 minus y square upon n, और is equal to क्या होगा 1 minus y square upon n plus y square upon n डिवाइड बाय क्या होगा 1 minus y square upon n. तो दिस इज कैंसिल आउट. तो ये क्या हुआ 1 upon 1 minus y square upon n. लिख सकते हैं. तो wherever there is a 1 plus u square upon n minus 1, we can replace it by the 1 minus y square upon n. ठीक है. Okay, what is the density of u? So u tends to minus infinity. So what happened to the y? यहाँ पे रखो आप, क्या होगा क्या आ
प्लस
रहा है?
इन्फिनिटी,
हम्म
इन्फिनिटी का स्क्वायर मतलब प्लस इन्फिनिटी।
प्लस इन्फिनिटी नीचे क्या होगा? 1 माइनस इन्फिनिटी, तो दैट इज माइनस इन्फिनिटी, तो ये क्या हो गया? इन्फिनिटी बाई इन्फिनिटी, तो दैट इज दी क्या आएगा? माइनस इन्फिनिटी, इन्फिनिटी बाई माइनस इन्फिनिटी, तो कैन वी से इट इज ए -1?
यस।
तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा बाद में वापिस? सॉरी, हम यहाँ पे ढूंढ रहे हैं, यहाँ पे ढूंढ रहे हैं, यू में ढूंढ रहे हैं। क्या आएगा रेंज y का? वो यहाँ से भी आप निकाल सकते हैं सीधा रेंज, ठीक है। चलो उसमें आते हैं। u इन्फिनिटिव है, देन व्हाट इज दी y? ओके, इससे पहले हम इसके पीडीएफ में स्ट्रक्चर में आ जाते हैं। तो पीडीएफ हमारा क्या होगा? f ऑफ y, y इज इक्वल टू f ऑफ u g इनवर्स y इंटू d बाई dy ऑफ g इनवर्स y, ठीक है। तो wherever there is a u we will have to substitute the g inverse y, तो हमने उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इसकी जगह पे ये फॉर्म सब्स्टिट्यूट कर रहे हैं। तो व्हाट इज द फॉर्म ऑफ दिस? इट इज a 1 upon root n minus 1 beta half of n minus 1 by 2 इंटू 1 प्लस यू स्क्वायर अपॉन n माइनस 1 था ना, तो उसकी जगह पे हम क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे? 1 अपॉन 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई n रेस टू n बाई 2, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे क्या है? जेकोबियन क्या मिला हमें? कहाँ गया जेकोबियन? यस ऊपर, ये दिस इज दिस रूट n माइनस 1 इंटू जेकोबियन आपका आया है रूट n माइनस 1 अपॉन n इंटू क्या मिला आपको? 1 अपॉन है ना, दिस इज a 1 अपॉन 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई n रेस टू 3 बाई 2। तो ये दोनों डिनोमीटर्स में है, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि ये n माइनस 1 कैंसिल आउट विद दिस, तो कैन वी राइट इट इन दिस वे? रूट n अपॉन बीटा क्या लिख सकते हैं? बीटा 1 बाई 2 n बाई 2 इंटू पावर क्या होगा यहाँ पे? n बाई 2, तो यहाँ पे क्या है? 3 है, तो क्या हुआ? व्हाट विल हैपन?
n minus 3 by 2.
n माइनस 3 बाई 2, पक्का? ये मल्टीप्लाई में है तो सही है। सो इट इज ए, ये वाला आप ऊपर ले जाते हैं तो क्या होगा? या ऐसे आप रखो, चलो ठीक है, 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई n, ये कितना हुआ? n माइनस 3 बाई 2। तो ये 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई n कहाँ ऊपर ले जा सकते हैं? तो कैन वी राइट इन दिस रूट n 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई n रेस टू n माइनस 3 बाई 2 अपॉन बीटा 1 बाई 2 n बाई 2। This is f of y. Okay, so this is the f of y. But what is the range? So you have to find out the range. Range is in the homework. Verify करके मुझे बताइएगा क्या आएगा, ठीक है। तो I think we stop here. So you can see that it is not easy. Earlier we were thinking that, oh, it has the distribution with the n, but it is t distribution with n degree of freedom. But this is not the case. Okay. Because if you take all n observation over here, then x1 and the summation xi square are not independent, because this xi square are also, x1 square is also present here. So first we have to remove to use the property of a t distribution. Okay, and that is how the entire distribution is changed. It is not the t, it is something else. कहाँ गया? उड़ गया? Okay. Any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay, so just stop the presentation and take your attendance, because you